Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Be Your Own Bank podcast. It's everybody's favorite time of the week, the weekly roundup.
Thanks for tuning back in, everybody. Please remember that we really appreciate your comments. We want to know what you want to know so that we can give you the best information. Also, if you're liking our content, please like, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you can get us right away. We really appreciate that. But we've got a lot of news for you, so we got to hop into it. This week, we're going to talk to you about an illegal crypto exchange that was shut down in New Hampshire. We are going to talk to you about a big brand in crypto that you probably haven't heard of called ANIMOCA. They are growing. They have their feet in a lot of projects, and I would liken them to the King or the Candy Crush developers of the crypto world. And finally, we're going to show you how to buy a crypto website, how to store that on a wallet, and what it can offer you. So, jumping into it, illegal crypto exchange in New Hampshire was seized. They transacted over $10 million in crypto.
Wow.
And they were able to get approval from banks by disguising themselves as crypto churches.
What would Jesus do?
Right?
I know.
Or what would Satoshi do?
Well, I think Jesus would definitely want to get into crypto if he was still around.
If he was still around? Maybe.
I mean, it's...
Who wouldn't, though? That's the point.
But it helps the poor. Come on.
Right. That's true.
Wouldn't that be amazing if Jesus was a sponsor for crypto? I think that would be a game changer.
It would absolutely be a game changer. I'm
And
sure that was one of their signs.
he's going to be in the metaverse, just so you know.
Oh, definitely. The government seized them because they were operating without Know Your Client. They weren't following any of the rules. And basically what they were doing is putting out ads online, and they were operating basically crypto vending machines.
Yeah. Money laundering machines.
Yeah. So people who didn't want to be known buying Bitcoin, I'm sure they were enticed to go to this, but I think it was just hilarious, the names for these churches that they had come up with. The first one was the Shire Free Church.
Nice.
The Crypto Church of New Hampshire. Makes
Of course.
sense. The Church of the Invisible Hand. And finally, the best, the Reformed Satanic Church.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So over $10 million transacted, and all of it was taken. But I think the craziest part of all this was that they had in a vault, two guys that did all this, they had in a vault a new type of Bitcoin that I've never heard of. It's called a Casascius Bitcoin.
Ah, yes. Yeah, Casascius.
Yeah.
It's basically the physical representation of a Bitcoin. It's super cool. There's this guy who's kind of like a designer. I assume it's like, the Franklin Mint, where you see those commercials and it's like, buy these coins, these commemorative coins. It's basically that, right? So it's this Bitcoin, but it's disguised in this regular coin. So you have a silver coin made of silver, and then you have this holographic sticker, basically. And if you pull back this sticker, there's an address there, and that's a Bitcoin. So it's actually literally a Bitcoin on a real coin. So these, this guy made them back from 2011 to 2013. The 2013 vintage or minting, right?
Right.
There was 2,000 of these. So 1,300 of them were the silver version. So they had a silver B on it. And 700 of them had a gold B on it. And so one of these Casascius coins, these Bitcoins with one Bitcoin, so it's worth the value of a Bitcoin plus the value of the silver. So it's at least that. But this one Bitcoin in January just sold at auction when Bitcoin was worth $40,000. This sold for $140,000.
So $100,000 more than market value.
Because it's this collector's item, because it's this thing that was only a small supply. It has for sure the value of a Bitcoin, which will appreciate in value.
Yeah.
But if you pull the sticker back, if you're like, oh, is Boardwalk back there? It's not worth as much now, right?
Right. Well, because it's like a collectible where, you take it out of the packaging, it loses value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the Boba Fett of crypto. Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't have the shooter on the backpack or the jetpack or whatever. Anyway, that one was for you Star Wars fans out there. The idea, that there's only a limited supply, and of these silver ones, there's only 20,000 left in circulation. So each time somebody redeems a Bitcoin off of this coin, it appreciates the value of the other ones. So that's just the beginning, right? So we have the silver ones, the silver Bitcoin with the silver B went for $140,000. Now they have a gold version of that, right? 700 of those were minted in 2013, and that has a gold B on it. Then they just sold one that was 25 Bitcoin on a silver, and that was sold, I think, late last year. That went for $1.7 million for 25 Bitcoin, which at the time was worth about $1 million.
Absurd.
So almost twice the price just for this. And then the craziest thing, which they found in this thing, the
vault, they found two 100 Bitcoin Casascius Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Which essentially is this physical gold bar with a Bitcoin, a coin inside of it, embedded in it, and then the hologram on the back, this tamper evident hologram that if you peel it, it gives you the code to the actual Bitcoin wallet.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Right, with 100 Bitcoin.
100 Bitcoin in it, plus a bar of gold.
Right, exactly. Which, I mean, I'm sure we can all afford, but that's gotta go. If the single silver went for 1.7, this thing's got to be worth 20 plus mil.
Oh, for sure. And they found over 200 Bitcoin in these guys' physical safe.
Wow.
So I'm guessing that'll just be auctioned off at some point.
I mean, if it was a church, it should go to the poor, right?
I think so. It should go to the actual church of the Reformed Satanic whatever.
Well, speaking of which,
We gotta start that.
Yeah, that's a really great idea. So there's that. Moving on. ANIMOCA, got to talk about them. I actually play a game that they've designed called Crazy Defense Heroes. They're trying to get into the play to earn space. It's just like a tower defense game, but their partnerships are huge. Aside from play to earn, they are also getting into the sports NFT world. So we've got Top Shots, which is for basketball. You buy like the clips of LeBron dunking or Steph Curry shooting an outside J, and then you own that moment, and you can trade it or hold on to it or collect them all, whatever you want to do. So ANIMOCA is partnering now with Liberty City Ventures, and they are going to do, I would assume, the same thing, but for the NFL. So they're creating a platform called One Football, and yeah, they're going to make NFTs.
Okay. Well, like, what is that like?
Yeah, so I mean, basically what they're doing is they're creating this platform so that the companies or the teams can create more engagement with fans. They can create different digital assets, collectibles, tickets, pictures of jerseys, whatever it is, for fans. And they've already raised $300 million for this project.
$300 million?
Yeah, it's absurd.
That's like 3 Packers tickets.
At least 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they also have digital merchandising rights for the WWE, Disney, Snoop Dogg, and also The Walking Dead, which is a wide variety of different things, but it makes sense.
So random.
It makes sense because all of those companies and Snoop Dogg are, invested in merchandise. They're invested in, the cinematic world, but also the DeFi and the crypto world. So it's just branching out from there.
But is it going to be like a metaverse situation where they're like, you're going to be able to play football or watch football from your Oculus or whatever?
I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't be a part of it, but they are also getting into the metaverse as well. They're partnering with Yuga Labs, which I believe we mentioned them. They created the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And the cheapest Bored Ape right now is $480,000.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's only like 4 Packers tickets.
Yeah. And so what Yuga Labs is doing now is they're trying to compete, and they're launching their own metaverse like Decentraland and Sandbox called Other Side. And they're releasing sort of this auction for land. They're doing a land auction for virtual land.
Yeah.
And you can only buy it with ApeCoin. And they're not saying how much the initial cost is going to be, but ApeCoin's already up 35%.
Ridiculous.
All the Bored Ape collection is up as well. So I would look out for them.
But it's basically sports, though. Like, that's what we're talking about is sports. This is the threshold, right? Like when we did the sponsorships and we saw on the Super Bowl, we had commercials and all these things as crypto infiltrated the sports arena. This is the way to get people to adopt is through sports, and to get people to understand what an NFT is through sports. What other space could accomplish that? I would argue sports is the best way to do it in the fastest amount of time to get people into this new world.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, it is America's pastime, right? So there's so many millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people that in one way or another watch some sort of sport or are a fan of some team.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense that they're using that as a vehicle to pique people's interest, get people involved.
Yeah.
But I mean, the learning curve is still pretty high for a lot of this stuff, especially the metaverse.
Especially if you're buying Packers tickets, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I mean, the other thing too is music. You know, you got Snoop Dogg. He's huge. He's already made $3 million off of Sandbox, you know?
$3 million?
Yeah, he's already made $3 million off of his investment in Sandbox. And so everybody listens to music. The music industry is huge. They have a lot of influence, a lot of reach. And so that, along with sports, is a good way.
I read too that he's actually growing weed in the metaverse.
I bet that's a lot faster, cheaper process.
No, but I mean, like, think of it. Like, he's just like, he's a mogul in the metaverse already.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And finally, we wanted to walk you through a little tutorial. We've been playing around with Unstoppable Domains, which is basically the GoDaddy of crypto. It's actually called Web3. We talked about that on a previous podcast, but basically it's the new wave of the internet where you own your content. So right now, you buy a website, gabe.com, adler.com. I have to pay a fee to a internet service provider, GoDaddy, every year to maintain it. It's not necessarily safe.
And what are they maintaining? That's my question.
Right. They're just making sure that you have ownership.
They're charging you a fee because they can.
Yeah. But really, they have your domain.
Correct.
They're hosting it. So now with Web3, you can host your own domain on the blockchain and you own it permanently.
Yeah.
So for $20 to $40, literally, you can buy whatever domain is available.
Yep.
And you can send it to a crypto wallet.
Yep.
And now it's yours.
Yeah. Crypto.wallet.
Coin.
So now you can actually send crypto payments to your domain.
Right. I mean, anyone who's ever sent a crypto transaction knows that you have to do that copy paste. There's that huge string of alphanumeric code. You're like, is this accurate? Because if your one's out of order, your B's out of order, your funds are lost forever.
Right.
But, you know, we got to bring this into the ease of use world. We've got Venmo, we've got PayPal. Zelle, what do they use? They use some sort of username. Now crypto is moving to that realm too, where it's more user-friendly. So if you have an unstoppable domain, you know, adler.crypto or gabe.crypto, you can send to that and it you know for sure it's going to go to that wallet without having to have that long string of information. So that's one use. You can also build a website, which would be one of the main purposes of buying a domain, right? So you can build a website and know that it is secured on the blockchain, right? Which decreases the possibility of it being shut down or somebody hacking it because it's verified and stored on a blockchain, which is one of the safest technologies ever invented. So yeah, let's just show you how you do it if you're interested. So
I'm interested.
Are you interested? Okay. So Unstoppable Domains, we're gonna pull it up. This is what the website looks like if you're signed in. So basically you can look up whatever you want. So let's say Crypto Boss.
Let's say the Bit Bros. Try that one.
The Bit Bros. The Bit Bros. So the bitbros.crypto was taken today by us.
Oh, okay.
So that's not available, but the bitbros.coin.wallet, right?
Yeah.
So if I wanted to .wallet, I could click on that, add to my cart. Look at that, $20. And I own that forever.
What a steal.
What a steal. So I buy that. And now what I have to do is a process called minting. So you're basically creating an NFT version of this website and you're sending it to a wallet. So what wallet is that? Well, we're going to use MetaMask. MetaMask is one of the biggest wallets, most user-friendly out there. And you can actually embed it right in your Google Chrome browser. So you go to MetaMask.io, hit download. You can pick iOS, you can pick Chrome, you can pick Android. We've got Chrome and I already have it pulled up right here. Click on the browser, okay? And then we can create a wallet. So I'll do create a wallet. You can also import one if you have a Coinbase wallet or a Trust wallet or whatever. You can import it using your master seed phrase. I agree. Create your password. Agree to the terms.
Little Mermaid. What's that significance?
I don't know. I just like it. All right. Now it says you got to secure it. Blah, blah, blah. I'll move through that. Secret word. Remind me later. Okay. Now...
Remind me later what the secret word is.
Yeah, so basically that step that I skipped, secret phrase, it's like I think it's 12 different words that basically is a backdoor into your wallet. So if you want to transport that wallet, or if you forget your password, well, you can't forget your password. If you lose your phone or your computer and you get a new computer, if you have that secret phrase, you can upload that wallet anywhere.
Well, wait, if you do forget your password, you can use that seed phrase to start over.
You still need your
new password.
No, I don't think so. I think you still need your password.
I've done seed phrases before.
And you've been able to reset your password?
Reset your password.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so now we're here. The default is Ethereum. And you can see that Ethereum mainnet is up there. That just means that we're connected to the Ethereum blockchain. Now, with Unstoppable Domains, they're working with Polygon. Polygon's its own network. It's built off of Ethereum, but it is its own network. So what we have to do is add it. And that's a little bit of a process. But if you're using a browser, you can go straight to Polygon, scan. I can click on that. And now what I can do is scroll to the bottom and I can add the Polygon network. So I'll click on that. MetaMask will ask to approve. I approve, switch networks. And now I'm connected to Polygon on MetaMask. So if I go back, you'll see the little Polygon icon up there for the coin. And so we can switch back and forth seamlessly, Ethereum and Polygon. So whatever network you're on, the main cryptocurrency of that network is your gas, or is your currency to transact on that network. So if I'm on Ethereum, I need Ethereum to do anything. And if I'm on Matic or Polygon, I need Polygon. So I would have to have some Matic in here to send any other cryptocurrency out. Now, Unstoppable Domains does pay to send your domain to your wallet. So if I want to send, let's say I buy the bitbros.wallet, now I can mint it and they will automatically send it, because I can link my wallet from here and they will automatically send it to MetaMask. When you're in MetaMask, though, you do have to import a token, and that token is the Unstoppable Domain token. So I go back to Polygon scan and I type in Unstoppable Domains. Should pop up. Okay, so it's the first one, ERC721. That just means Polygon. UD, Unstoppable Domains. And now what you're going to see is that long string that you're hopefully familiar with of code. This is the contract address. So if I copy that, go back to MetaMask, paste it, should give me the symbol UD, perfect. And the decimals are 0. I'm going to add custom token, import tokens. Now, if I did send a Unstoppable Domain address to this wallet, I would see a 1. So for every Unstoppable Domain that you send to this wallet, you will get an additional UD coin. And that UD coin is just a placeholder for your domain name. Okay, so finally, once you buy your domain, it'll populate in your My Domains section on Unstoppable Domains, and you'll see a mint. Mine says manage right now because I've already minted, but you'll see a free mint icon. Once you click on that, you'll connect your MetaMask wallet. You'll accept, verify, get a code through your email, go through all those steps, and then Unstoppable Domains will pay the transaction fee, which is pennies, to send your crypto address to your MetaMask wallet. And once that is done, you will see in your wallet 1 UD or 2 or 5, depending on how many domains you've sent there. And once that's done, that domain is now yours in your custody forever until you sell it or if you lost your wallet, whatever. But the point is it's yours. It's a one-time fee and you have it.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay GoDaddy every year.
No. And you
or
don't have
decide,
to pay,
do I do the 2-year to get the savings?
No. And you don't have to pay for insurance. You don't have to have somebody manage it for you because it's managed on the blockchain automatically.
Yep.
So that's really cool. And then MetaMask allows you to receive funds. So if you were using a wallet that approved the ability to send to a crypto address like that, an unstoppable domain address, then you could just go into that wallet, type in, thebitbros.crypto, and instead of typing in that long phrase, thebitbros.crypto would suffice, and you could send your Ethereum, you could send your Bitcoin, you could send whatever that person has linked, just like Venmo, just like PayPal, just like Zelle.
Yeah, because under Unstoppable Domains, you can select which addresses. So you'll copy and paste your long algorithmic address into Unstoppable Domains. And so you'll have one for Litecoin, one for Bitcoin, one for Ethereum, one for Polkadot, whatever it is.
Yeah, so I can go to manage. So crypto. Yeah, and you can put all your addresses in there.
Wait, Squid Game coin is in there?
Oh, for sure it is. You just have to add it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's really nice. It makes it more user-friendly, especially if someone's trying to send you money.
Right.
You can also send to someone. You can't do it using MetaMask yet. I'm sure they'll add that feature.
Yeah, because right now the platforms don't have that capability in most cases. So
Right.
you'll have to have a specialized wallet. But eventually, everybody's going to allow you to send to, similar to Zelle. It's basically Zelle in Web3.
Right. And so what we had in the past with the .com boom, everybody buying up all these domains, it's happening again. But instead of .com, it's .crypto or it's .blockchain or
.wallet,
.x.
.x.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And it gives you that sense of ownership that...
It gives you an NFT. It's
Yeah,
the cheapest NFT you can buy.
It is probably one of the cheapest NFTs you can buy.
$20. That's, you don't have an NFT, get an Unstoppable Domain. That's an NFT.
Yep.
Now you have an NFT, and now people will not want to talk to you.
That's right. That's right. Because you're going to be annoying at parties.
Oh, true story.
So, yeah, I hope that helped. That's the roundup.
All right, let's take a look at those charts. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Right now we're at 38,300. We are at the bottom of this bear flag. We are touching support multiple times. You can see we are below 2 supports at 40K. So there is not much room for error at the moment. If we do compromise 38, then 30 is more than likely. But we're hanging on for dear life. Something is going to happen in the next week or two here, and it's going to be drastic, but no need to panic at the moment. Let's take a look at our other chart. Same thing. We are teetering on the edge of the support level here, but we are at the failure point right now. It will have to hold. As you can see, the triangular flag is still in play and the black pennant is still in play. If the triangular flag, the support breaks, then we would be looking in the 30K range for a major support. All right, let's take a look at our total market cap. Same thing. So nothing new to report. Just be patient and we will find out shortly. Let's go on to our dollar cost averaging. This week I've got Ripple XRP. You can see this bull flag. We are coming close to the support on the bull flag. Could be a good opportunity to add some XRP to your portfolio. It's only 60 cents. When XRP pumps, it pumps big time. Next, we have Nexo token. Nexo had a huge volume spike because it was just listed on Binance. Nexo, of course, is the native token of Nexo CeFi platform, and they offer 7% interest on their token. And lastly, I've got Ethereum Classic. This has been trading in a bull flag for quite some time, just about a year. Close to the bottom of that flag, right around $28. Last time it pumped was a pretty significant pump. So with all the news around Ethereum, I think Ethereum Classic is a good price right now. Might want to take a look at it. That's it for the charts, gang. We are the Bit Bros. Remember, we are not licensed financial advisors. All content is intended for educational purposes only. Please do your own research and only risk what you're willing to lose. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to turn on that notification button so you can catch us right away when we post. You can also follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next week.